Hey everyone, today I'm touring an apartment in the Cupertino School District. If you know about great schools, this is one of the top school districts in the Silicon Valley. And that's why no matter what kind of properties you have here, it generally commands a higher price because of the schools. Today, I'm specifically looking at the apartment as an investment property, meaning that one day I plan to rent it out and get rent and have somebody help pay the mortgage. So let's see the house. So when I look at investment properties, there are a couple of things I look at. One is definitely the area. Is it close to work locations? Is it close to good schools? Another thing I look at is the orientation of the house. This one is in a perfect spot because it actually faces south. If you have a house in the northern hemisphere, you definitely want it to face south for the best lighting conditions. Also, it doesn't give you westward light that tends to heat up the house in the afternoon. Another thing I really like about this house is that it has plenty of light. Tenants tend to really like light. They also like floors that are hardwood or laminate or SPC because it's easy for them to clean. And the other thing I look at is how the place looks overall. Like this place has been remodeled, I believe, in 2021. So if you look at the color scheme of that gray, white, maybe some stainless steel appliances, that's the kind of look that millennials and Gen Zs really like. So these are all pluses. Of course, this is just an apartment, so it's a little bit small, but the benefit here is that it is on the top floor, which makes noise issues less of a concern. So now we're upstairs and this is where the bedrooms are located. I like the fact that the bedrooms are on a different level from the living room and kitchen area. It gives you better noise isolation, so folks could be watching TV or having dinner downstairs, and upstairs people could be resting or studying. One thing I like about the design here is that there are two rooms, and the two rooms are both large and they're roughly equal size. When it comes to rental properties in the Silicon Valley, you want rooms that are larger and they're roughly equal sizes. The reason is that a lot of times tech workers actually band together because rent is so high, like two young person working at Facebook, Google, Microsoft might just get together and like rent a place, they split the rent and they each pick a room. So if the rooms are dramatically different sizes, it's really difficult for them to figure out who's going to get what room and how much rent they each pay. But if the rooms are equal in size, and especially in this house, they're facing the same direction, it's basically the same. They can just toss a coin and figure it out. This is a shared full bathroom, which is also in this like gray, white color scheme that young people tend to really like. And the fact that we have in-unit washer and dryer is also a huge plus, because some apartments make you go to a central place to do your laundry. So what do I think about the place? Well, I'll talk about both the pros and the cons, and I'll start with the cons first. The cons of this place is that even though it's in a great location, it is still an apartment complex, which means that the appreciation magnitude may be a little less than typically for a single family home. The other con is that apartments, especially this one, where the age is a little bit up there, tends to have high HOAs, and the HOA only gets higher as the building gets older and requires more maintenance. So what are the pros of this place? Well, one of them is that it's in a great school district. You can't beat that. I can use this alone to attract younger couples that want to have their kids go to a good school, but either not ready to buy or they can't afford this area, so they prefer to rent and have their kids go to the right school. And the fact that the rooms are about equal size, they're both large, meaning that I could also attract friends that are renting together and they work at high tech, which means that it's easier for them to split the rooms, and they tend to like rooms that are bigger as well. And the other thing I do like about this place is that the windows are all facing south. Even the room windows face south. So that means that the light is coming in a beautiful way. And we avoid the afternoon sun, which tends to heat up the place and ups the AC bill. So would I put in an offer? I probably would. There is a right price for every place, and I'm willing to purchase it. As for whether I'll get it, you just never know.